what's up guys, it's UmairYT here. So in today's video, I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to pass data in Java. So one of the reasons why we pass data in Java programming is because methods cannot access or see other contents of other methods. So for example, here I write int a semicolon, and then here I write int a is equal to 7. And then here, let's just create a new method. So public static void main public static void we can do like example, and then I guess use those curly braces. Sorry, we also gotta add those parentheses. Okay, done. Okay, now what I mean by that, like it cannot access or see other content. So for example, a is equals to 7. Now look, when we click on it, it says a cannot be resolved to a variable. But even though we already declared it in here, so why can't we change the value of it, like reuse the variable? Well, this goes back to the idea of local scope, which basically means that every variable, it's a reserved for their own method. So for example, int a, and then a is equals to 7. So this one is reserved for the public static void main string arguments, only for this one. But this one is another method. Yeah, so it can't access or see, it doesn't know what you're talking about. You gotta initialize it here. Int a is equals to 7 because yeah, so it cannot see or access other content. Okay, now we can also make a code. So we're basically just gonna continue that. A is equals to 7, so we're just gonna be removing that. So public static void example. So basically the one who receives the data, well, it gotta put a variable, but the one who sends the data, this one sends the data and this one receives the data, by the way. So the one who sends the data, basically you gotta add a value in it. So for example, here you write a is equals to 7, so basically just write example parentheses. Now you just gotta write any random, for example 6. So here we gotta initialize a value to send the data to this one. So this one receives the data. So we can basically just do int a. So yeah, we can also write a variable in here. So data type int a. So what do we call this? Well, when you write int a or int b or whatever, we call it parameter. So what I just wrote here is a parameter. So it's basically gonna send the data to parameter, and then when we do system.out.println, and then parentheses obviously, and then we write example, and then let's find out what it executes. Oh, sorry, not example, I mean a. Okay, now once we run the code, let's find out what it's gonna give us. Okay, now once we run the code, let's scroll up. It's gonna give us the result 67, just like I told you guys. It's basically this one's gonna send the data to this one's gonna receive it, and then system.out.println a. Voila, it's that simple to receive, to send data, to pass, this one is passing data to this one. Okay, now one of the most powerful things methods can do is that we can reuse them. So for example, we can write example 80 and then example, well, I don't know, 7, and then semicolon, obviously. Now once we run the code, it's gonna give us the result 6787. Isn't that cool, guys? It's basically just gonna send, so example a is basically just gonna send data to int a. It's the value is already mentioned here, so 67. It's gonna pass the data to int a, and then it's just basically gonna print 67, and then same thing goes for 80. 80 it's gonna pass to int a, and then it's basically just gonna print out simple as that, a. And then same thing goes for 72, passes to a, and then simply prints a, and then it all prints together like a list, 67, 87. So I can write a lot of like example, a lot. Like I think there's no limit at all. So yeah. So example 67, example 80, now 7. Now what we can also do, we can write like here. So like to pass more data, we can like add some comma here, and then do in B and then in C. Okay, now let's find out what we should do. Okay, now watch and learn. So basically, example parentheses, we're basically just gonna be writing, for example, 67, and then we can write 67.2, and then we can write example. We're basically just gonna write 67. So basically just gotta write 67 and then example, like let's just do 80, and then let's do example 75. We also gotta add those curly braces. Now we can also, I think, add like chocolate, and then here we're basically just gonna like, okay, so just like that, we're basically just gonna write like I don't know, 89 or maybe 812 will be better. Okay, now let's just I think run the code. Oh wait, I think I know what the error is. So basically you just gotta write example chocolate, and then here you can basically just write 87. Okay, now let's try to run the code now. Okay, now, oh sorry, it's only gonna give us the result A. We also gotta do plus B plus C. Okay, now let's run the code and see what it's gonna give us as a result. Okay, so it's basically giving us 67, chocolate 87. Wait, I have an idea. A plus C and then plus B. Now let's find out what it's gonna give us as a result. Now it's basically just gonna give us 154 chocolate. Voila, it's working. So 154 chocolate. So basically here, like it's not like a normal addition after C plus B. So here A plus C, it basically did 67 plus 87, which is 154, and then here C plus B. So whenever we add with a string, it concatenates. So it basically concatenated C with the B. Yeah, it concatenated. Wait. Yeah, so it basically concatenated like the whole result, 154, with chocolate, because plus B, it's gonna like form all together like a text, like a string. So it concatenated. And yeah, guys, that was it for today's video. So make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notification bells too, so that you won't miss any of my videos. Yeah, guys, have a nice day. Bye.